Shalom True and welcome to my Let's Play of Star Trek Online. I am the Big B82 and this is part 6 of my Romulan Republic Tactical Officer. We're about to undertake another mission in the from the Ashes Arc of the new Romulan Republic. We've just found Mol'Rihan, new Romulus. And now we need to go to Khitomer to essentially establish our claim on the planet. We think that the Federation will support us. The Klingons might not, but we'll have to wait and see. We have a new ship, which at the end of the last part you saw me kit out. I've upgraded it and I've done all the usual stuff I need to do. I cannot go to the shuttle bay on New Romulus to go to New Romulus Command because basically it hasn't been founded yet, so I can't go and clear that mission yet. I'm not sure. I know why it's there. It's because they opened up all the missions. Although you can't see it, there is a mission that says go to New Romulus to start the New Romulus aid. It's not there, but it's there, and that's why that mission's there to tell me to go there. I could have bypassed it and done the thing, but then we would have got the cutscene for the New Romulus aid, which we're not supposed to have yet. So that out of the way, that's going to be there for a couple of parts, so I can't do anything about it. I can't drop it. When we get promoted to rank 20, hopefully we will be able to go to New Romulus and get that all sorted. But so for those who didn't watch to the end of the last part, this is our new ship, a Dahil class warbird. I've upgraded it all to Mark 4. Added another torpedo on board, another torpedo, another weapon. I've got another console now. Also have a new bridge officer because this comes with an additional station. So we have, you won't be seeing him in ground, but this is Dewa III. He's junior tactical officer, along with Tabana Kev, who's the main man. So all that out of the way, let's head for the mission and let's get this show on the road before I bore you all to death.
We've made a breakthrough. We can't lay claim to Dewa III and make it our new home without allies. The planet is close to Klingon space, although they've never formally claimed it. If we could get their support, or that of the Federation, we would be able to break away from the Romulan Star Empire without worrying what the Tal Shiar will do. Detan has been working for weeks to get the Klingons and the Federation to agree to talks. Now representatives from both factions will be at Khitomer to hear our proposal. And so will the Empress. I want you there as well. I think we'll need someone like you on our side. It won't be easy, but this is our best chance to create a new life and a new home.
Okay, so we're getting Allegiance reward and Allegiance costing option as well, which is where we get to pick what our side will be after this. Does that go into the mission? So we might actually be doing 2 missions here, because that might go into neutral no more, I think. I have to wait and see. So set the mission. Let's begin the mission turning point. Now this mission was revamped with the Year of the Klingon, because they've changed Khitomer. Upgraded it graphically, so it's going to be the new Khitomer.
Khitomer. This place has some bad blood. Back in 2346, the Romulan military launched a massive attack that slaughtered all the Klingon colonists here and took the planet. The Klingons took it back in the chaos after Shinzon's rebellion. This is the first time since then that they've allowed Romulans to be here. We should be careful. The Klingons aren't going to be in a great mood. Just having us here will be a reminder of what's happened. Detan is waiting for us with the rest of the Romulan diplomats in the Hall of Conquest.
Alright, let's go meet Detan.
it takes to be put in the gallery of honor.
I suppose kill a lot of Romulans. You let us through? Cool. Now, this mission did used to, back in the days, to be available on both sides, but they removed it. Just going to speak with the tent. Sir?
It's good to see a friendly face. The air here is a bit tense right now. I need to stay here and prepare for Empress Sela's arrival, which I'm sure will not be pleasant. Could you speak with the Klingon and Federation delegations? See what they're thinking. Get a feel for how the negotiations will go, and most importantly, try to convince them of our sincerity.
That sounds like a good plan. What can I do to help? What about the war between the Federation and the Klingons? How will they both help us?
Both of them want to learn more about Romulan technology, and they're willing to do a great deal for us to acquire it. We will have to be careful not to get dragged into their war, however. We are already dealing with the Tal Shiar, and that is more than enough. I believe both of them see us as a potential resource. While I'm not terribly happy about that, it is a way to get them to assist us. And until we are established on a world of our own, we need their help.
Understand. What can I do to help?
We're still working on an agreement, but an initial proposal is on the table. The Federation and Klingons will help us establish new Romulus, as long as they can set up embassies on the planet. They wish to use this as a chance to acquire Romulan technology and Romulan allies. We need assistance to create a new world. It's a give and take, one that will hopefully work. You can start by speaking with some of the delegates from the Klingon Empire and the Federation. Just because an initial proposal has been presented does not mean the conference is over. Far from it. Any information you can get me about what they're thinking will help when it comes time to present our case.
Tavan, what do you think?
I think we should do whatever we can to stop the Tal Shiar. If that means making an alliance with Starfleet or the Klingons, fine with me. I would be worried about us getting dragged into their war, but I expect that they're both more interested in our cloaking designs than our people. I say we go with whoever is most willing and able to help us against the Tal Shiar. That's all that really matters.
Listen to the Tan's response.
We must be careful not to let vengeance blind us in our attempts for freedom. In the meantime, I would ask you to speak with delegates from the Klingon Empire and the Federation. Just because an initial proposal has been presented does not mean...
Yeah, I'll do what I can. I don't need to listen to that again. Right, so let's go. We need to mingle with the delegations. So let's go and absorb Stiraska. So Stirask is he's the main ambassador for the Klingon Empire.
The Hall of Heroes. They're probably Klingon heroes who killed Romulans.
It probably is. It's discreetly observed. Stirask.
I understand their stance, but still, there are issues. The would-be Romulan Republic is weak and fractured. How could an alliance benefit us?
Let's speak with him. That's Tlask.
Ah, one of the town's followers. Greetings. I am Ambassador Satas, representative for the Klingon Empire. I am curious, what exactly does your group have to offer the Klingons in an allegiance? The Tan is no warrior, and Klingon politics have little in common with Romulan machinations.
The town's group of survivors. We fight the Touch Yard day and night.
You do have a point. The fact that you've survived this long against the Talshar says something about your people. However, it does not say whether or not you are in the right in this civil war of yours, or if this is just an elaborate Romulan plot. We shall see just how trustworthy you are in the days to come.
Well, you'll see the truth in our words soon enough. Speak to Councillor Wardon.
Diplomacy makes for thirsty work. The Federation ambassador can't hold his teeth together for more than a minute. The Vulcan just stares daggers at everyone. Half my delegation are a breath away from ripping into the Starfleeters like rampaging tars, and we're all stuck in here with you backstabbing greenbloods. Oh, did I offend you? Well, get used to it. We don't have a reason to trust you yet, and I don't know if we ever will.
Maybe I could help you with that first.
At least you have some manners. Nice to know that you all aren't as ill-bred as the stories say.
What are your thoughts on the peace treaty?
Ah! You don't even respond to an insult. Looks like you're on your best behavior. Since we're being diplomatic, I suppose it could be said that you people may not be entirely worthless. But just because you know when to bring a Klingon a drink does not mean we are friends. I'm keeping an eye on you and your kind.
Very well.
The Klingons don't seem too thrilled with the idea of being allies. Maybe we'll have better luck with the Federation.
Let's see what we can do. We have Admiral Tanay and Chihiro Shigehara. Now, Chihiro Shigehara is known as a windbag, and you're about to find out why he's known as a windbag. But we'll speak with the Admiral first, because she is a Vulcan, and they don't tend to like us. Greetings, cousins. Do not be surprised. I see allegiance. A welcome reunion. And Admiral Tanay, commander of Starbase 39 Sierra.
I know your kind too well to ever trust what you say. I will not be taken in by your attempts to be disarming.
I didn't mean to offend. I'll be on my way now.
One of our new potential allies. I am Jiro Sugihara, a representative of the Federation Diplomatic Corps. Let's talk, shall we? Yes, I'd love a chat. Now, please don't take the cool reactions of some of my colleagues as an indication of how the whole of the Federation feels. There is a history between our two governments. But I believe with some work, we can all come to a peaceful agreement. Don't you agree?
I was hoping we...
Of course you do. Of course. Why else would you and other fine and forward-thinking Romulans, such as Datan, be present here at this conference? I like to think of all of us, Federation, Klingon, and Romulans alike, as engineers. We're building bridges to a newer and brighter future. We're architects, designing load-bearing structures upon which we might build vital cooperative efforts. But before we get to the window dressing, of course, you know where we must begin.
Yes, we could start.
Why, with the foundations. You knew that, of course. There's nothing we cannot achieve if we're able to continue to sit down and discuss our differences, and bit by bit, measure by measure, work through them and learn from one another. We must start fresh. So as one potential friend to another, I ask this entirely as a personal question. How do you feel about reunification? I know there are a lot of people in the Federation still opposed to it, but I am certain that if we simply sit down together and discuss the issue rationally, we can...
Silently listen to Singahara continue to speak.
We've all come to see that reunification is a wonderful idea, isn't it? Bringing long-lost brothers back together and mending hurts from so long ago. Really, that's what the Romulans and Vulcans are, don't you think? A family divided. It's a shame. I think of my daughter. She's a lovely girl. Takes after her mother in many respects. She's on Bajor now, but I love seeing her as much as possible. I couldn't imagine how dreadful being separated from her would be. But that's what Romulans and Vulcans must feel all the time. That's why I believe reunification should happen as soon as possible. Imagine all the wounds it would heal, the pain that would go away. That would only be the start. If Vulcans and Romulans could find peace, why not peace with the Klingons, the Hirogen? It would be a wake-up call to all races that peace, prosperity, and unity are all possible. Our Federation has its problems, but we've learned to live and work together. There's no reason we all can't do so.
Yes, I do. If you excuse me. Yes. Yeah, the windbag. I don't think reunification is going to happen. There's a bit too much hatred on. But maybe the Republic and the Vulcans, could join together. Who knows? Let's go and speak with Datan.
Jolan True, what do you have to report?
Let's brief him.
There's doubt everywhere. We will have to be careful not to...
This conference is a farce.
Sela!
You're not trying to found a settlement. You're rebelling against your sovereign. You're stirring up dissent with your wild stories of mysterious aliens and colony attacks.
Wild stories?
Until now, I gave your little movement some leeway because I thought I could convince you to see the error of your ways. This ridiculous conference shows me I've been far too forgiving.
You! How could you?
Toven! That's enough! You two, please leave this to Khitomer and me.
Yes, sir.
Unbelievable. How can that woman stand there and deny everything? If you ask me, the only thing worse than the Tal Shiar is the politician who lies for them. There should be no allegiance with such... Hold on. I'm getting a message from the ship. They're picking up odd ships on sensors. Ships that match the one we scanned back when the colony was destroyed. Good. Now they'll have to deal with us, the Klingons, and the Federation.
RW Daruk. Daruk. From the Klingons, they have invited guests.
The Klingon command base has ordered us to remain in orbit and leave the defense of Khitomer to them. However, I'm certain that the singularity signature I'm detecting is the same ship that was in orbit of Viranot during the attack. This could be the person responsible for the destruction of the colony. Do we investigate, despite the Klingons' objections?
Damn, that's your old voice there. Beam up. Damn, that's his old voice. Yeah. hopefully get to see our new ship in action.
I'm picking up multiple anomalies in the area, but the Klingons are still ignoring them. We should investigate them, and be prepared for whatever happens. Keep an eye out for Klingon ships. If any hostiles appear, they'll show up too. If we're lucky, they'll target the enemy and not us.
Very well, let's go.
The Alachi were hiding the tall Shi'ar ship.
This is a matter for the Klingon Empire. I am Gerard, son of Lursa, captain of the IKS Kang. You have proven yourself in battle against one of these ships. I will ensure that you will survive to prove yourself again. I was the first to uncover the alien Undine within the Klingon Empire. Now, I shall be the first to combat this new alien threat. To battle!
Agreed. We'll send you the data we have on the Alachi. Something tells me that I don't think they care.
Why am I not surprised that you were the one who discovered us? I'm quite happy you did, though. Now I have a chance to rectify the mistakes of Gasco Station. Captain Gerard, you have no place in this fight between us. This is a Romulan affair.
Captain Gerard?
Colonel Hakeem, you came into sovereign Klingon territory with hostile intent. You brought these aliens into our space. Now, you have the unmitigated goal to try to give orders to a Klingon warrior? This is not a Romulan affair anymore, Colonel. You have insulted me, and you will pay the price.
Never insult a Klingon, Hakeem.
I don't care if you have 100 Klingon ships. You will not stop me.
We'll see.
When my work here is complete, I will deal with you another time.
You fought well. My people will learn of Colonel Hakeem's attack on my vessel. That I can promise you. I will also tell them of your abilities in battle. However, Hakeem did not die, so I cannot rule out the possibility that this was all a Romulan trick. My ship will continue to patrol the area. You should return to the conference.
Thank you, Captain.
Hakeem beamed something down to the surface before he warped. I think... yes, we're getting confirmation. He beamed explosives down to Khitomer. We've got to get down there and disarm them before anyone finds out. Even a hint of a problem like this, and the conference will be shut down. We'll lose our best chance for colonization.
Let's beam down. Can't have that. Can't have that because then we'll be blamed. I say that we did it. No sealer will definitely play it as if we did it.
What is your status? I'm in the Hall of Heroes now, and things are underway. Did you handle the situation with the Alachi?
Yes, but Hakeem beamed down explosives into the hall.
This is not good. It will be too easy for any disturbance to be blamed on us, and Hakeem knows it. I'll start searching the Hall of Heroes. Contact me once you've found all of the explosives on your end. I'll do my best to discreetly look for anything amiss over here. Make sure the Klingons do not find the bombs first. If they do, there's a good chance we'll be seeing one another soon in a jail cell.
I'll handle it. It must be bloody blind to be able to miss that bomb. Duh.
The Tal Shiar had spies here the entire time.
Dealt with him.
Enemy targets on sensor.
Did you get the explosives? Good. That's a relief. I found a bomb near one of the statues in the back of the hall. I should be able to confirm that these devices were made by the Tal Shiar once the conference is over. It will be more proof that they cannot be trusted. Why don't you come inside the conference? The Klingons are about to speak. It should be interesting to hear what they have to say.
We're on our way. Well, that was crisis averted.
In conclusion, think about how many times we've been fooled by Romulans. Sela already sent the Tal Shiar to attack us here. Who is to say Titan is not part of her plan? We must not allow this alliance to happen.
Hakeem!
Treacherous Greenblood!
Stay back!
What do you think you're doing? What? What are you? Remember this. He gave his life for me, for a Klingon.
Speak with the idiots first, so Singahara.
Tamira's sacrifice will be remembered. I promise you that. Personally, I have never liked the Tal Shiar, but we of the Diplomatic Corps are always committed to trying to find peaceful solutions first. But we can help you in your fight to bring justice to the Tal Shiar, if you accept our assistance. We know you have much to do to build a new homeworld and free your people. The Federation wants to be your ally in everything.
I appreciate your words.
Khitomer died with honor. When my time comes, I hope I can do the same. His sacrifice showed me that we have a common enemy. The blood in your veins may be green, but you fight for your people with the courage of a Klingon. I would be proud to give my aid to you and Datan. We will hunt the Tal Shiar like the dogs they are.
I appreciate your enthusiasm. And let's speak with the boss.
Khitomer's death will not be in vain. Now we have the opportunity to secure our future. The Federation looks favorably upon our endeavors, but it will take time for them to commit. Now Khitomer has shown the Klingons that there is honor and nobility among us. We may not have gotten what we wanted today, but I foresee a day where we will build a home and a life on New Romulus. The next step must be yours. Both Starfleet and the Klingon Defense Force have agreed to take Romulans into their forces. I'd like you to be the first. You will be our eyes, ears, and hands in their fleets. More importantly, you will be our voice. Where you serve is your choice. But wherever you go, always remember that you are Romulan. If you haven't done so already, speak with the representatives of the Federation and the Klingon Empire. Then, take some time to think it over. When you are ready, speak with Subcommander Nadell back on the flotilla.
Very well.
Khitomer gave his life so that we would be understood by the others. I know I won't forget this. I'm ready to do whatever it takes to take down the Tal Shiar, so I'm with you on this, no matter what. The ship is awaiting our return whenever you're ready. We need to report to Subcommander Nadell and let her know everything that's happened.
And you're so enthusiastic to see you Romulans. Okay, let's go and speak with Sub-Commander Nadell on the flotilla and choose our allegiance. We can speak with Captain Harverson and Brigadier General Gardan. Jahan. I'm already going to be aligning myself with the Federation because the Federation, well, they got more ships on offer. And also, I can go to ESD and I know my way around ESD. Let's go back to the flotilla. Choose our allegiance. Choose your allegiance. Cutscene here.
Welcome back. I'm Sub-Commander Nadell. Khitomer's final actions impressed both the Klingons and the Federation. The time has come for you to decide who you will be allied with. Starfleet and the Klingons both have sent diplomats to stay here at the flotilla. Talk to them if you have any questions. Then speak to me when you are ready to make your choice.
Okay, so let's listen to the General.
Khitomer's sacrifice showed the High Council that we have a common enemy. And there is such a thing as an honorable Romulan. We honor his memory. Join us. The blood in your veins may be green, but you fight for your people with the courage of a Klingon. The Klingon Defense Force will be proud to give our aid to the Romulan Republic. Together, we will hunt the Tal Shiar like the honorless dogs they are.
Thank you. But you called me green. You called me a green blood, and I don't like that. Captain Harverson.
Khitomer's sacrifice showed bravery and honor. We honor his act, and we will not forget it. The Prime Directive may tie our hands sometimes, but we recognize when reaching out will help the galaxy. We are ready to recognize the Romulan Republic as a legitimate government, free of the Romulan Star Empire. We can help your people. If you'll accept us as your allies, we'll gladly aid you in your fight against the tyranny of the Tal Shiar. We know you have much to do to rebuild a new homeworld on New Romulus. Tell us what you need. We're ready to help you with construction and the relocation of any willing Romulans to their new home.
Okay. So, as you can see, the Federation are a lot more helpful and didn't insult me. So, what's up, Commander?
Time is short. What do you need of me?
I'm ready to make my decision.
This final choice must be yours, but I know you will honor Khitomer and serve our people well, no matter where you decide to go. So, what is it to be then? The Klingons or the Federation?
Choose our allegiance.
Time is short. What do you need of me?
And we will choose the Federation. Picking the Federation as your ally will grant you access to Starfleet locations such as Earth Space Dock and Starfleet Academy. You will be able to team up with Starfleet captains and fly Starfleet starships if you choose. While you are still a member of the Romulan Republic, you will also have all the rights of a Starfleet officer. Once you make this decision, there's no going back. Do you wish to ally? Yes. Okay. So, what's next?
Khitomer was a great man. He touched so many lives among the survivors, and I know he thought very highly of you. I can think of no better way to honor his commitment and sacrifice than by continuing to serve the Romulan people. On to business. The flotilla will be working on beginning settlement of Dewa III, or what we're calling New Romulus. Good luck out there.
Thank you.
Time is short.
Congratulations, Centurion.
I have heard your recent accomplishments in the crew and your crew necessity to achieve your mission goal. Your ship and crew represent some of the best hopes of the Romulan Republic. Please join me. I look forward to speaking with you in person. And Shrim can join us. Okay.
Ah, good. The Republic has need of your talents. The Romulan Star Empire still has many followers. They've taken to pillaging outposts and settlements on the fringes of space, where nobody will challenge them. We need to deny them resources if we're to keep them from rebuilding their fleet and presenting a bigger threat to the Republic. Several Allied forces are committing to joint operations against the Star Empire.
Okay. And we've been shown TFOs. Okay, so now we have. I'm not sure where the Imperial one. They're not supposed to be here. Those missions anymore. I'll do it, but anyway, that is the end of that. Can't speak with Centurion Manar. I'm not sure how we're supposed to do that. But I'll do that. I'll do the task force mission. Imperial minefield off stream. But that is the end of that. That is the end of part 6. When we return, we'll be doing the mission Neutral No More. Yeah, this mission accepted isn't supposed to be here. It's not supposed that's not supposed to be there. So, with that, that's just the end of part 6. When we return.
Greetings. I am taking over as your liaison with the Romulan. Time is short.
is the end of part 6. When we return in part 7, we'll be doing the mission Neutral No More. Until then, I'm the Big BH2. Please subscribe. Comments are appreciated, and I appreciate any thumbs up. And please subscribe. Until I see you in part 7, Jalon True. Ciao for now.